it's not a corner cabinet, it is a beautiful, either that I wanted either something that was completely opened or the glass all the way down, and so that has the glass all the way down. So I have 4 shelves that you get to see, so I'm super excited. The green, I'm not going to be repainting this. I like it. It's got, I think that's from when they brought it to the auction. As you can tell, it's latex paint, but we're going to leave it alone. Perfectly imperfect for right now. If I want to change anything, I'm going to live with it and see how I feel about it. But yes, the door opens. The shelves are probably rougher than I would have left them, but I'm not going to complain. So yeah, there's that. Yes, so I think this was just like an old window. I love that the white's inside of it, so my stuff that I'm going to put in there is going to pop. So it's going to go into this space. So do you think it's going to fit? I know it's, and then we got, so, because you know my collection is building on the table here. So that is the plan, to fit it over here. I think we can. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Yes. That's all I have to say. Somehow as a reseller, and going to many sales, different types of sales, auctions, estate sales, garage sales, thrift stores, you know, everywhere that you can buy secondhand finds has brought me to have many of the collections, because I'm out shopping and I see them and I never know if I'm going to ever see them again. And the whole point is to resell and to make money, and we do this for a living. But the next thing you know, you fall in love with something and you're like, and then you put it in your booth or you put it on eBay and your heart sinks a little bit when it sells. Now, y'all tell me that that's happened. Tell me that that's happened to you too. You're like, oh, I just got it so pretty in my booth, and the next thing you know, it's sold. So, which is the whole purpose of being a reseller. So anyway, so Jadiette. I love Jadiette. I've been buying it for a little while and reselling it. I have a whole section in my booth and a locked cabinet in my booth. And I've sold quite a bit of it on eBay. And I just, you know, your eye likes what your eye likes. And it just keeps, you keep finding it or you keep seeing it. And then, so recently, you know, I talked about how much I liked the Jadiette. And then Chris liked the Glowy of the Jadiette, which then I had to explain to him that Glowy and Jadiette don't always go together. That meaning that not all Jadiette glows. You know, so he told me, why don't I keep it? Put it into yet another collection. And you know, when we purchased this house, I was like, there's no room for my cabinets. There's no room for my collections. There's no room for my. Somehow we do it. Somehow, yeah, somehow. Oh, I just saw a hummingbird. I bet you, I don't know if I can see the hummingbird. Oh, let's take the camera down and see if we have to go slowly though, because I don't want to scare it. Oh, hello, hummingbird. There's just a bit of my flowers. They're starting to die. Where did that little bug get? Oh, there he is. Do you see him? Do you see him? I'm trying not to scare him. Oh, I hate that it picks up on the screen. Oh, he's just going to town on all the flowers out there. This is the best wildflower garden I've ever had. And I know as soon as I try to get too close, it picks up on the screen. Oh, I think he's gone now. Oh, those flowers are awesome. I'm going to do that many places next year, because look how long. We're almost to the end of September. They're starting to die off, but there's still a ton of color. Does anybody else stop a video just to watch a hummingbird. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. That's the first time I've seen any hummingbird out there. I have lots of lantana. I have a hummingbird feeder on the other side of the house. Had not seen a hummingbird in that wildflower garden. Oh my gosh, that just warms my heart, especially on a rainy day. It's raining today. So anyway, y'all. Okay, so got another collection started. So how am I going to fit it in? Where am I going to fit it in? So as I shared with you, we're going to put it over here, which is a corner, I know it's a corner. And corner cabinets that you like, I mean, it's funny when you go to look for something, you can't find it. Beforehand, you saw a million of them over and over again and you didn't need them. But we went to the Shipshawana auction and I saw this green cabinet that's behind me and I'm like, you know what? It's not huge. I know it's not a corner cabinet, but it's got a weird little angle there. It's not a complete corner. There's a little bit of wall. And I think we can tuck it in there. I don't think I have to at the moment. We're a reseller, so we can always resell a piece of furniture. That's not the problem. I'm taking up my table with this collection here, and I want to get it into something. So when I saw that, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go for this green cabinet. Not quite the paint job I would paint, but I like the color. I think the color's pretty. So there's that. So let me get this cabinet moved in. We already, when we unloaded it, we put the little felt pads on it so it didn't scrape up the floor, so it should be easy to glide. So there's plenty of room right through here to walk through to get to the table. Y'all, we only use our table. Unfortunately, Chris built this beautiful table for us to host. Only when we host dinners do we use the table, unfortunately. So usually Chris and I just, at the end of the night when we finally get to have dinner after all we're doing, unfortunately, we're around the couch kind of people, so watching some TV or I'm editing or something, so always something to do. So that's where it's going to be. Okay, so this is the Jadiette that I have, and when I say it glows, that's what I mean. It glows. It glows. It glows. All the glowy. So it does have a different hue than it does have a different hue than the other Jadiette. So it's a little bit brighter, limeish almost in color. So I have enough to fill this whole cabinet? No, I do not. But don't you worry, don't fear. I have other stuff that I'm going to be putting in with the Jadiette to fill the collection, especially for spooky season right now. Somehow I have been collecting an object that has been dear to my heart. So yeah, it's amazing how fast, if you start looking for something at the right time of the year, you can find it. So here's the thing though. That's wooden shelves. That's how am I going to be able to get the whole thing to glow? Lights. I can add lights, but they're not glass shelves, so I have to add individual to each one of the shelves. And so what I did, I went on Amazon and looked up little fairy lights that were actually battery operated. So I need a whole bunch of batteries, of course, that look like this, that I'm going to use Gorilla Tape, or this is the Scotch Brands type, and then do it to the shelf underneath the top shelf, I think is going to work. I don't really want you to see the lights so much. I had done that with just fairy lights in my cabinet at Christmas time to show off my collections for Christmas. So I thought, well, why not give this a try? So first I want to make sure that, you know, they're not a colored light or anything, but let's get batteries in them. I was gonna say each strand has a remote. They did send tape, but I'm not using that tape. I don't want you to see the tape, but that was the whole purpose, to get something that had, so you could just turn them on without having to, I don't want to drill a hole in there for a plug, but I didn't want to just have to keep them on all the time and have the battery have to be replaced all the time. So I'm hoping that this works. It sounds good in theory. You know, everything that sounds good in theory. So that's what I'm doing. So you know that how that goes as a reseller. I am one that buys big packs of batteries because you never know. People like things to work when they buy them. So I always will replace the batteries, and of course it's more cost efficient to buy the bigger pack. And, oh yeah, yep. Oh, you gotta figure out, it's one of those where you gotta figure out the right mood. I don't want it, I just want them to be on. There we go. So, yep, totally are doing what I need them to do. So between staple gun and the alien tape and contortionist of getting your body upside down, this is really raw, unfinished, rough wood. So stapling into it's not going to be any big deal. It's not going to lose its character if we ever want to take the staples out. But I wanted to. The alien tape, the gator tape is working, but if you've ever used that, it likes to stick to your fingers. So as much as I'm trying to get it to stick, the more it wants to come into my fingers. So I'm like, I'm just going to staple it in place, and then any bulbs that are hanging, like, I don't think it'd be so bad on here because you have like this much room, but on the bottom I didn't want you to really see them hanging down like a chandelier or anything like that. So very, very interesting. The things we do to get the look we're looking for. And then you got to center it just right in that little staple mark to get it to stay. If you're not, then it won't let you staple. Doesn't have to look pretty, it just has to be up there. Right? And standing on my head, I might be a little hot and sweaty. What is it about standing on your head that you get hot and sweaty? So now I'm just going to start with the glowy glass first. So this one has a little bit of coffee still on it. So I'm gonna see how many big pieces I have to put on each shelf. And our main purpose for wanting it here, the glowy cabinet here, is because when we're watching in the living room TV, we can enjoy it. We can see it at night. So of course I want, you know, glowy. I'm gonna turn them all on. So I kind of, with the cupboard, I can stick them all in, sure. So I'm just gonna kind of like put them here and there, and we'll see. And then fill it in from there. So I don't know. does it, that's too much alike. Actually, I like this because it's all the same, probably the same year, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. Definitely have no idea. But I have some glowy vases. I have a refrigerator dish. Put that down there. I don't have a ton. I mean, you think you have a ton, and then you're like, oh, I don't have a ton. But that's the fun of a collection, when you find more to add to your collection. Right on. So it's really going to be hard to see all the way down to the bottom, so I'm not going to go crazy there. Actually, I might change these with these, and then put these that I just got. These and those, and that's all the glowy glass. That's all the glowy glass I have. So as you see, I don't have enough of the glowy one to fill it up, but that's okay. And I know there's going to be the greens don't go together, blah 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 blah. But it's my house. I don't care. Like I said, I like the pop of green. I bought it green with the intention of putting this glass in there. I'm glad that it's not matchy. Humidity does not do natural curly hair. Anyway, so yes. So it's okay that it all does not match, coordinate, because my next object that I'm putting in is black. It is, yes. So talk about something that's really going to make the green glowy glass pop. I didn't even realize that I kept picking up and kept buying these items. And the next thing you know, I had a little collection again. Hello to my black cat collection. Yes. So it's funny because even though I bought the Walmart one, everybody else doesn't have a topper. You all saw me make him over, which I absolutely love him. He is so like, his teeth, oh my gosh. This should have a light, so I need to order a light or get a light for that. This big guy, this Bethany one, can have a light in it also. So these are little candy containers. So I'm gonna see how all this will fit in. So I know I need to go to Walmart and get, in the Christmas section, they'll have the lights, but I know that he was a big guy and that he would be perfect up here. When we set that up, when we put this up, I bought this marshmallow cream tin a while ago in Nashville, and I've been wanting to put it somewhere. I just didn't, it's just been sitting on the floor, kind of awkward, but I think like that is awesome. Awesomely perfect to go with him. So remember, I have marshmallow tins, so we're gonna make this whole vibe work. Now another collection I kinda, it's the marshmallow tins. And I've been putting them up there, but they don't look arranged to me. They just look like I'm piling tin upon tin. So I've never really I put them there because I love the tins, but I've never loved how they turned out. So I think I can add them into this. We'll see. Not only do we want it to glow at night, but we also, during the day, when you're looking at it, you also want it to be pleasing to the eye too. So yeah, I think adding my marshmallow tins is going to be wonderful in there. And then I'll fill in the black cats. The biggest tin is this Yacht Club. So first of all, I have to see if it even fits. It may not, it may need to go on top. It may be too big. Yes, it is too big. If I set it off to the side, does that make it any better? Oh, actually, I can close it. If I stick it off to the side, I can close it. So there's that. Okay, let's keep working then. I got it in there. So I have 4 of the big ones, so. You want to come closer with me? Well, actually, I don't want them all to be on the same side. I'm going to have to zigzag a little bit. So then we have the starlight. And the marshmallow. The campfire one. So I'll put the campfire one there, but I do have the other campfire one. Don't know if I can go down so low that you will see the bottom. So then I have the angels. I always don't know how to say that, but and I have the little monarch one, which I'll probably just put right at the top of that one. Okay, time to get the kitties. Okay, so I'm filling it up. It may not be everybody's vibe, it's okay. It doesn't have to be. I have to figure out where I'm going to add the kitties. And my painted guy might be my biggest one. So. Oh yes, I'm trying to fit a lot into this space, y'all. Oh, I like him. I like him. You get to see it all afterwards. And Chris found this little guy, and he's not old, like antique, but he is vintage from the 80s, 90s. I think it was probably maybe a Bethany piece too, but seen better days. And the cats, the black cats on eBay, if you research the cats of Halloween, they go for good money. And so it's so hard to like resell them because not everybody wants to pay that kind of price. And then this one is the new Bethany this year that I ordered wholesale. Now this guy does have his light. Remember I bought him in Nashville? No. Niles. Niles is where I bought him. So probably because I don't want to put a light, I will make him work on the outside once I order a light and get a light for him, the other big one. Scary cat. So the black cat is scary cat, and you can see why. So much fun picking up all this old stuff. This one, where should I stick this one? Maybe he would fit up there. Oh, he does fit up there. Kind of has the same orange as the orange that I painted. So yeah, a little bit more plain and we'll be done. So I think he might work. I can probably get some kind of florals too, to put in some of that. I think that I could. And then when I was restocking my booth a little bit, I found these two little fellas. His arm has been repaired, but you know, that does not bother me. They're definitely vintage. I love that they had little green eyes. So maybe Maybe just set them down, maybe just put them against. Oh my gosh, too cute. Very cute. Maybe that goes behind here and these get brought up here. You know, you just play, and I can add more as I collect it. So I'm not sure how many people are watching are Tim Holtz fans, but Tim Holtz is a lot of scrapbooking, multimedia, and he came out with these this year. I think it's this year. I just found them this year on Amazon. So they're a reenactment of the paper mache, the vintage paper mache, the resin. So here's the little kitty cat, and here's the pumpkin. So it was $24 for the 2 pieces, 2 sets. So 2 come in a package. So it was the $24 for 2 packages. I'm pretty sure. So I'll link it, but like it only said they had like 11 left when I ordered. So go check it out. I don't know if it's just this year, if it was last year, but I love the paper mache pumpkins, and I definitely love the paper mache kitty cat. So I did go get a light bulb from the Christmas section at Walmart. So let's see. I'll show you what it looks like at night when it's nighttime. But right now, this is how I filled it in. I used a little bit of gator tape, the alien tape, to hang that up because I like that. I may take him out and paint him more black, but for right now, that's how he's going to stay. So let's go to the next shelf. I had this little kitty that I put in on a flower frog. It always sounds so bad. So just some of the kitties in there. And then we just thrifted these at an auction, and they do glow also. And Chris thought the orange, because this shelf was a little bare, we'd go with the orange of that. And then down here, the Walmart kitty, and I got him and he was all crackled, so I just sprayed him black off camera. But yeah, yep. So this is what it looks like right now. And then when it becomes night, we will share the glow with you. It's pretty awesome. So the only problem with being a reseller is falling in love with everything you pick up. There's that. Yes, I know I need a extension cord to hide that cord. But anyway, that's a whole nother, well, I'll find one. But yeah, I mean, I have picked up jadeite. I've loved the jadeite. And then I love the black cats, and you know, they're all over the place right now where I'm out thrifting because of the spooky season. And you know, I don't even necessarily know if they have to just be out for spooky season. You know, I kind of like them. So, and then it's a great place for my marshmallow tins. I feel like they're more styled now. They totally fit into that cupboard, God Wink moment. It doesn't, like, I'm in between. I have plenty of room. People have plenty of room to move. I don't have to worry about it getting knocked or hit or anything. The cats are trying to figure out why there's cats in there. Probably that one scary one. But you know, the cats they investigate everything. So what do you think? The green on green? I like it. It's pretty cool at night. I can't wait for you guys to see it at night. It's so cool. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with it, and I can't wait to style it with Santa mugs at Christmas. Oh my gosh. I know I won't keep the scary cats at Christmas time. They can be put to take a little rest. But the marshmallow tins will fit in for Christmas. The glowy glass will fit in for Christmas, and Santa mugs will fit in. The marshmallow cream on top. Yes, it was a God wink moment. I mean, because it fits right back in here. It's not a corner cupboard, but that's okay. And actually, sometimes corner cupboards, because of the spacing in the back, you don't get as much, you're not able to put as much in them. So it's nice that this piece fits here. And I don't mind the paint job at all. I don't mind the color. I don't mind the paint job. I like distressed paint, gives it that old-timey look. I do think it's made out of recycled wood, so it's not a complete new piece, which I'm very happy about. So give me a comment down below. Are you like me as a reseller, or you're just out there and the next thing you know, you're seeing item after item and you don't mean to collect it, but the next thing you know, there's a little pile sitting on your table waiting to be put somewhere. And as you can see, my my ironstone butter pats, Santa mugs, creepy Santas, crockery. Oh my gosh, hobnail swung vases, green flower frog. Oh my, Big Ben. I'm not even going to. Yeah, I'm rambling on about all the things that I love to collect. And before I started this journey, I never found them. I never was able. I would just ooh and ah over somebody's Instagram page going, oh, I wish I'd find that someday. And I would think, oh, I'm going to find it at a Goodwill. Not very often. So anyway, let me know down in the comments below. Am I crazy? Am I becoming a Maximus? Because I don't care. I love it. Makes me happy. Makes it cozy in here. Because this is a big space. This house was a big open space. So it does. It makes it cozy. It makes it lived in. This is like the most color that I have in the house is this big green cupboard. Not big, but anyway, yeah. So and it gives me a new reason to use my scary cat mod that I actually found these on Amazon. I bought it out of somebody's antique booth, and she's, you know, a reseller, so maybe she bought them wholesale. There was a set of 4 different Halloween vibe ones, but the scary cat, so I'm glad that I didn't have to buy all 4, and I just wanted the one. So awesome. So I can sit here and enjoy my collection from our living room. And so stay tuned, because later on, yep, in a little bit, you'll get to see the glow at Glowing at Night. I know it's a little hard to see because it's not dark, but I changed the light out. So this is just a clear bulb, which makes it look warm and red. So I changed that one out for a green bulb. So then the green, I think, matches a little bit better than that warm light. So that makes it kind of fun. So I'm gonna change this one out now to a green bulb. So we felt like we needed a little bit more glow. So we got some little bit stronger lights. The fairy lights are not as strong as we'd want them to be for that much space. So got these LED ones, and then just taping them to the door. You're not gonna see him. And then Tater's helping. He's always so helpful. He's a very helpful kitty. You helping, Tater? So just using the alien tape again. kitties. He's just mesmerized. He can't figure it out, but now we have to turn it off for the night. So, quick comment down below. Thank you so much for watching today's video. And as always, if you're part of our YouTube family, thank you so much. And if you're new and you're checking out the channel for the first time and you liked what you saw, please smash that subscription button, become a member of our YouTube family, and we will see you next time, guys, and you can see what we're up to. Bye.